Welcome to YouTube Creator News, where I keep YouTubers like you up to date with everything that's happening on YouTube that impacts content creators. Today, we have some really interesting news to talk about. So we've got some updates to YouTube monetizations policy. We have a hack that YouTube is now giving to select channels right now. That's something that they're testing that's going to help you be able to grow your channel in a different kind of way. But we're going to talk about the details of that here in a second. And they've also got some updates coming to our channel pages and more YouTuber news starting right now with YouTube bringing back the oldest upload. So this is something that a lot of content creators and viewers have also had an issue with when YouTube removed the option to let us sort by oldest when we're looking at a YouTube channel. The internet kind of went crazy, for a little bit once they took that out, kind of like they did, not as much as the dislike button, but they, they did go a little bit crazy. So they are bringing that back. So the problem that they had in the past, according to the video from Creator Insiders that I watched on this, is that in the past, when they made the update to where you had the different tabs for the different types of content that you're putting out, the issue was that you couldn't just, click the button and then, sort that way. So because of that, they had to kind of rebuild the infrastructure on the back end to allow that sorting to be a little bit more accurate with all the different content types and things like that. So that's awesome news if you are somebody that likes going to YouTube channels, seeing the progress, of other content creators and using that as inspiration as well, or just out of curiosity, just to kind of see, what a creator was doing in the past. But next up, we have a game-changing way that YouTube is currently testing. So I looked through a handful of different channels that I have access to, and currently this is only showing up on a few of those channels, and it looks like they are beta testing. This one actually came, this is a screenshot from the Tube Spanner YouTube channel, but the promotions tab is they are testing something to where you can actually boost your videos, essentially just running ads on your YouTube videos. And how this process works is when you hit that get started button, it takes you to through a process that lets you select the video, it lets you select the audience that you want to, show your videos to. And then of course, you have the option to, pay in order to get your videos in front of more people. So in my opinion, this is going to be a cheat code for people that are, going to be able to use this effectively, maybe for people that do affiliate marketing, maybe for people that have your own product or service that you like to bring attention to, or if you're just using it to grow your channel. So just some things to think about here really quick. And again, they are beta testing this right now and it's not available for everybody yet. But the reason that I want to talk about this really quick is in the event that you have this, make sure that you are targeting things correctly, because a lot of content creators, when they start, paying for ads for their videos, what they'll do is they will target like the cheapest, ads that they can get for the sake of getting their numbers up with that cheaper amount of money. However, you want to make sure that if you do use this feature, you want to make sure that you are targeting your audience accurately so that when your videos get in front of those people, they are also more likely to engage with your content organically when it's presented to them on the platform as well. So you got to be really careful with this. I think it's a pretty cool option that we have in how they're building it and making it simple right inside of the YouTube platform, because, previously people had to go into Google Ads and then, set all this stuff up that way. But giving content creators the option to be able to boost your videos directly inside of YouTube, I think it's a pretty cool option. And it's definitely kind of like a cheat code. Now, of course, if you're somebody that needs to learn how to grow their YouTube channel organically first, keep in mind that this is not a fix to not getting results on YouTube, because in order to make this effective, you have to be able to grab somebody's attention organically and then pull them into your content and through your content and create a a satisfactory experience for those viewers. But this is a pretty crazy thing. So TikTok does this already. I think Instagram might even do it, but I'm seeing this on YouTube. I was actually pretty surprised. I was like, hey, this is cool. If this is the way the game is going now, then, the pay to play option, can, give some people a boost. Next up, we've got some updates that are coming to our channel pages as well. Now, when it comes to our YouTube channel pages, YouTube is putting out a For You section on our channel pages. Now, I'm sure if you're familiar with TikTok, how they have, the For You page, it's going to be like this, or it's going to be something like that, but it's going to be on your individual channel page as a section on your channel page. So when somebody goes to your channel page currently, you need to make sure that you have your videos categorized into different categories and added as sections onto your channel page to fully take take advantage of the traffic that you're getting on YouTube. But with the option that they are going to be rolling out, and everything I'm getting ready to tell you here, all of this is going to be rolled out by the end of this year. But basically with this particular For You section, one of the things that is cool is it's going to have a personalized section. So let's say I go to your YouTube channel page, I'm going to see a different set of videos than if Yellow Shirt Dad went to your channel page or if Doug Mansland went to your channel page. So it's all customized, which is, I think, a pretty awesome thing, because then that makes it to where your channel page, at least that section, is going to kind of cater to the person that is interacting with your videos, which I personally think is awesome. In addition to that, there has been a update to their monetizations policy. Now, some people are freaking out about this, but the way that this is working is that, let me go back a step here in terms of the channel page updates. My apologies. So in addition to the For You section, if you have an artist channel, they're going to introduce a releases tab as well to feature all of your albums and singles. And that's going to be an update to the channel page as a whole. So just like we see live streams and videos and things like that at the top, you're also going to have the releases to where it's going to showcase your singles and your albums, which is cool. If you are a content creator that is in the US and you have the feature to add courses to your YouTube channel, then in that particular case, you are also going to have a very specific tab for that as well. So anybody that does any type of teaching content, this is probably going to be a really big deal for you. They're also going to add links to your channel header on a mobile device. So this is pretty awesome. So in the past, you had the About Me page links that you add, and they will show up in your channel banner for desktop users. However, mobile viewers, they didn't get that. So, typically in YouTube fashion, like the mobile, unfortunately, like they're doing way better now than they used to. But, there's some features like that are really beneficial to content creators that just doesn't get the attention on mobile devices. So seeing them deploy things like this on mobile is really exciting. This is going to be really good for those of you that have like a product or service that you offer. Let's say that you're doing YouTube for your company, or let's say you have a website that you're trying to, bring attention to or something like that. Being able to add, I think it's up to 2 links right there for mobile users at the very top of your channel page is also going to be a really valuable thing for content creators as well. So that's a big win. And the note on this is that some of these changes are rolling out soon, and some will be put out by the end of the year. But overall, these are pretty awesome updates, like all the way across the board, and we're still going. So the next one is that YouTube is making an update, or they made an update to their monetization policy starting June 5th. If you apply for the YouTube Partner Program and you get rejected, you're going to have 21 days to appeal or 30 days to reapply. If you apply after 30 days and you get denied again, this is the part that is freaking people out. You're going to have to wait 90 days to reapply. So make sure that all your ducks are in a row before you apply for the partner program. Make sure all the content that you're making is, unique and original content. Make sure that you're not, using content from somebody else and, those sorts of things, because those types of things will typically get you denied. But the thing about the 90 days, one of the concerns that content creators have, and I'll be honest, because the system isn't perfect, I have this concern as well. When YouTube does something, when the system flags you for something, and the system says hey, this is wrong or whatever, and you end up getting demonetized, then in that particular case, if you go through this process, then it might put you kind of in a bad situation there. But overall, I understand that this whole thing is just to, kind of prioritize, new people coming into the partner program. And if you have to sit there and reapply a bunch, and there's probably, something, that's a little bit challenging with your content in terms of getting into the partner program. But this whole thing, I'm sure there's going to be, some problems that come from it. But overall, I totally, understand, why it is that they're doing this. But one of the things to keep in mind is that if you get your monetization suspended, you can appeal, but if you lose, you're going to have to wait 90 days as well. So for example, for all you monetized content creators in here that are already in the partner program, if you get caught up in something, by accident, or, something gets, falsely flagged on your account, so to speak, and you end up losing your monetization, if you go to appeal it and you lose the appeal, that's 90 days. that you're going to be down in terms of monetization. This is why it's so important to make sure that in addition to YouTube ads, that you're always thinking about other ways that you can also monetize what it is that you're doing on YouTube in terms of, affiliate marketing, have your own, products or services, all the different ways that YouTubers monetize. So, make sure that you are thinking in that way so that you can make sure that in the event that you do end up as kind of like a glitch in the system, so to speak, and you have to deal with that, process, that you are, not just completely flatlined in terms of your income while you're dealing with, getting everything, reconnected and getting your ads turned back on. I do want to let you know as well that if you are new to YouTube and you want to learn more about growing your YouTube channel, click into this video right here. And if you're hanging out, keep in mind, I'm going to be doing live channel reviews, free channel reviews for content creators on the Tube Spanner channel here. As soon as I get done with this live stream, it actually starts in 5 minutes. So I will see you over there. As soon as I hit the end live here, it's going to automatically redirect you over there. So you can just go ahead and hop over there, hang out, and be in the queue. And that's the news.